Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hopefully it's Monday. It's 8:30. I know my little posting you said 8:40 because I didn't schedule it soon enough. But I just want to make sure we are here tonight. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I will not be before you long tonight. So it's Monday. It's 8:30. Let's talk. Tonight we're going to talk about opportunity very, very quickly. But we're going to talk about it a little bit differently. How many times have you had opportunities come across your way, your desk, your email, your text, your Facebook, and you think, oh my God, that's a great idea. I will be awesome at that. I would love to do that. And maybe you inquire a little bit. And then you get in and you find out that it requires work. And you're like, wait a minute. I thought this was an opportunity. Kind of like when you see the post that says passive income. All that passive income requires work. Hey, John Tay, thanks for joining and saying something in the chat. But here's the thing. Opportunity sometimes equals work. But if we say that we want a different life, we want a different lifestyle, we want to travel more, we want all the finer things in life, we want our kids to have things paid for, we want colleges paid for, we want our kids to have gap years, we want our grandkids to have this and have that. Some of that requires sacrifice to make sure that that opportunity that came before us, we take advantage of it. So let's talk about some of the opportunities you probably see, nowadays. So you'll see, and I'll talk about some of the ones I see on my Instagram and Facebook, and people ask me, if I'm interested. And, for me, as far as opportunity, I only really look at opportunities that align with who I've decided I am and who I want to be in the world and the type of business that I want to do. So most opportunities, if they're not related to finance in any way, I'm probably not going to be interested, right? Because right now that's my lane that I'm in. If it's not in finance and motivation and helping women to move forward, that's probably not going to be for me. But maybe you haven't defined what that means for you, right? So you see so many things. You see folks who are doing drop shipping. You see folks who are who they're working from home as virtual assistants. You see people who are trying to figure out how to go viral so they can make money. Now don't get it twisted. Going viral is not as easy as you think it is. Some people stumbled into it. Some people work really hard and make lots and lots and lots of videos to try to get to that point. Right. And then you have some people who are doing other things. Right. Then there's some more traditional opportunities that may come across, for you that you can do in addition to what maybe you do full time. But again, every opportunity that may make you money is not going to be easy. I don't care how many times they put the word passive in front of it. Right. It doesn't become passive for years. Right. Ask anybody who's getting passive income how much work they had to put in to get to passive. And if they're actually selling you a product or service to teach you how to get passive income, that's their passive income. You buying the product to learn how to get passive income, right? And I'm not knocking the hustle, because the information that when you get into and you maybe buy some of the programs that some of the people do, they're really great information. A lot of it you can probably get for free, but it'll take you more time to get it because you got to kind of piece it together, whereas they're putting together a whole package for you. So the thing is to really think about opportunities in terms of who you are, who you want to be, where you want to go in life, right? That really is the good thing. Hey, Marquise, that's really the thing you want to think about, right? And you want to really look and you want to see, who am I in the world? How am I here to serve? What was I called to do on this earth in this lifetime? How am I helping people? I know I'm here to help women. That's my thing. I know that I can help women with all kinds of different areas because I've been through all kinds of places. You know how they say I got the t-shirt. I've been to hell and back, and I got the t-shirt to prove it, and the scars. But the thing is that now I'm able to cheer other people on and show people other ways to do things. But those things, although they are work, in essence, I enjoy doing them. And so a lot of us don't take advantage of opportunities because we haven't really even defined who we are in the world, who we want to be, and how we want to serve in the community that we live in, right? Because the reality is that most people who are making a lot of money, whether you like it or not, they provide a product or a service that the masses can use. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? You want to make $1 billion, sell something that 1 billion people can use. You want to make $1 million, find something that 1 million people can use. And then work your way through. It's something that you have to do. And you have to become that thing. Now, there's some traditional ways, and I'll talk a little bit about what I do. There's some traditional roles that you can get into that are opportunities where you can help the community. You can go and become licensed in financial services like I am and still help people, because you get to go and help people with getting things in order for their lives, getting their finances in order, planning for, the inevitable, because, there's two things we're guaranteed. We're going to pay taxes and we're going to die. Once you're born, those are two things you can't get out of. Now, you can talk to me. We can find a way to reduce some of those taxes you pay based on how you plan it, but that's a whole nother story. But the thing is that planning for all those things and helping people to be able to be educated and know what to do. Well, what's your opportunity that you're sitting on right now? You have it in your phone. You think about it all the time. That's the thing you feel like that if you start doing it, you'll go into cocoon and then you'll automatically butterfly into that role and go there. Everyone you see at the top didn't start there. Even when you think about YouTube or things like that, I see my friend Jonte's on here, and she does a live video on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's 7 a.m. West Coast time because she's in Washington State, and you might want to check her out at J. Mitchell Robinson. She's an awesome motivational speaker too. But the thing is that, if you think about your favorite YouTuber, just get their mind in your head. Get that favorite YouTuber's mind in your head, right? Think about it. They got 50,000 followers. They got 100,000 followers. They got 2 million followers. However many people they have, right? Go back and look at their channels and look at how long they've been creating and providing content. They didn't start yesterday. Some of them started 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. As long as YouTube's been around, there are people who've been creating content that long to build up and get there. Now, we're not talking about some anomalies where people start a channel and they just kind of fly out the gate. But that's not true for everyone. Some people work hard for every person that joins their channel, just using the YouTube channel description. Some people work hard for every view that they get. Some people put in that effort the hard way all day and all night, doing the marketing, identifying who they want to talk to in the beginning. And then some people are instant. But the thing is that you have to decide what it is that you want to commit to, right? And the hard part for most of us is we're so instant. Let's push the button. We got to have it. I remember, not aging myself, back in the day before we had computers. No, I'm kidding. But back in the day, you used to have to wait for somebody to call you back. You couldn't see what they were doing because they posted on the internet. You'd have to call them, leave a message, and then wait for whenever they got home to call you. There was time that you had to wait. Now we're so instant. We want it now. We want it now. We want it now. Well, the only thing that's instant is correct. Good example, Jonte, the evolution of Tabitha Brown. She went through a long process to become this amazing person that for some of us, it seemed like, oh, wow, she's amazing. Where'd she come from? She's been around, but she worked her buns off to get where she's at. And so the thing is to really just think about that thing. We want it so fast, but the reality is anything worth having, we're going to have to work for. We're going to have to get in, dig our heels in, go through the process. If you've ever gotten any type of degree, a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD, a advanced certification, anything like that, licenses, any type of approvals, those things take time. You can't skip through the process. And I know if any of my friends from grad school are watching me say, don't skip through the process, they're probably going to text me and say, Miss, I hate the process. That was me. I used to be Miss, I hate the process. But the thing is that everything you're ever going to become, everything you're ever going to be, everything you ever want to know about yourself, you're going to find in the process. And it's the amazing thing about life is all the greatness is in the process. All of the greatness that we learn through our hills and valleys. And so just remember, just because someone presents an opportunity and then you pull back the cover and you see there's some work on the other side, it doesn't mean it's not for you. The question is, are you for it? Because every opportunity you may not be fit for, but there is one that is. But it takes time for you to decide who you are, who you want to be, what your values are. What are the number one things in your life? Think about these 6 things, and I'm going to jump off. So if you had to put these in order, what order would you put them in? Spirituality or religion, whatever your preferences are. Health and fitness, career, family, relationships. I forgot the other one, but those are the 5. Put them in order of importance to you, right? And put them down the way in the order of importance. And then on the next column, put a little line next to it and put those same things down in the order of how you spend your time. And you may see that there's a gap. The amazing thing is that we believe one thing about ourselves and we do another. So when you see that alignment, that misalignment, you may be able to put it together. And if you see a gap, then go back and take some time to figure out what that is for you and how to change it. I did this exercise last week in a mastermind group, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. But I made a 3rd column, and my 3rd column is what I was committing to changing my order and doing it for the next 30 days. And those are the things that I'm going to do. And I took the top 3, and those top 3 things are the things that I'm going to focus on for the next 30 days to make them a better habit, so that I know that the things that I say are important to me, that I'm keeping my own commitment to myself. Because the biggest person that you need, the number one person you need to keep a commitment to is to you. We do a really good job of keeping our commitments to our family, to our friends, to our jobs, to any external forces. But when it comes to us, we let ourselves down time after time. And you're probably like, no, I don't. Why would I let myself down? How many times have you told yourself you're going to get up early and go to the gym in the morning and didn't? You let yourself down. How many times did you say, oh, well, I'm going to just go downstairs and do the workout tape, and you didn't? Well, video, whatever, however, technology, pick up the app, right? And you did. How many times you say, well, I'm going to get up early and I'm going to pray and I'm going to meditate, but you didn't, because you made an excuse for yourself. And it probably was a totally reasonable excuse. I'm tired, right? Well, I could have made an excuse tonight because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm dog tired right now. And my allergies are kicking my buns. And I can't really see you really well out of my right eye because it's full of tears. But I made a commitment to coming on here every Monday at 8:30 to talk to you. So I said, let me get in front of this computer and talk to my friends. So the thing is that learn to keep your commitments to yourself. And those are the things, those are the reasons. That's how we're going to be able to move forward with an opportunity. So if you say to me, you know what, Saran, maybe I do want to come and join your team and learn what you do and go through the process of learning what you do so that I can help people too. Maybe you don't want to do a YouTube video because you totally don't have to, but you can still do this and serve our communities, because we need people like us who look like us to serve our community. But the thing is that you're going to have some ups and some downs. And while things may look good on social media, I might have really, pretty braids, and you might think my makeup looks great and my glasses are cool and it looks like everything's going well. Everything has ups and downs. Everything has ups and downs. And lastly, if you're one of those people who you find that yourself in a place where maybe you're in the middle ground, you don't really know what's going on. Maybe your money's not in the right place. Maybe your job's not in the right place. You're not really sure where your next paycheck's coming from. These are the types of things. This is the reason to go here. But the other thing I want to just say is this: in that space, we tend to lose our creativity when we're going through or when we're challenged. Be creative. Sometimes just videotape yourself during your challenge. I'm not saying you got to post it. I'm not saying you got to share it with anybody, but videotape it for yourself as a record so that, one day when you look back, you're like, dang, I was really down, but I feel really good now. I wish I had some videos of some of the hard times that I went through, and that I could really look back and say, oh man, every one of those things I thought I never was going to make it through, I made it through with flying colors and everything was okay. But That's all I have tonight. I'm actually going to take some allergy pills and I'm going to go lay down. But I'll be live again Thursday with my Millionaire Ladies Mob crew at 8:30 on Thursday. And I'm probably going to be dropping some pre-recorded videos over the next couple of weeks as well throughout the month of July. So look for those too. There'll be some shorts, so 1 or 2 minute videos. They won't be long, but I'll be dropping those as well. If you want to get in contact with me to set up an appointment, you can go to saran10k.com and click on the calendar link and book an appointment with me. All the appointments are free because again, I'm here to serve, right? And we're going to put you in some programs that are going to help you for the long term and help generation after generation after generation. So with that, I'm out. Thanks for everybody who was able to join live. If you join the replay and make comments, just put hashtag replay and make your comment and I'll reply. Have a good night. Bye.